Welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. Hi, Mandy.
Hello, Teddy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I've been better.
Yeah, you've been better. I think, and I haven't filled you in on my day today. Honestly, I've been better too.
Oh, boy.
I've been
great.
better too. But you first, fill me in.
Oh, she's been sick. And not even sick, like sicker than sick. Last week I was saying, my daughter has norovirus. I'd rather have that than the flu. Well, it happened. I got it. It stunk. It stunk bad.
And it was the norovirus. It wasn't flu.
No, I believe from Google, none of us went to a doctor. We all had norovirus, like every single bullet of symptoms, what it is, check. My daughter had it, and then my husband got it. And then I got it. And it was just like one down after another. And luckily we had it in waves. So we weren't all sick at the same time, which was a big win. But goodness gracious, it was rough. It was bad. But I'm feeling better today. It was like yesterday I was not good. And flip of a switch, I'm better. Like I'm back. And I feel totally normal.
You woke up this morning good.
I woke up a little bit tired and I knew I still wasn't 100% because my daughter wakes me up. She woke me up around 7 today, so not bad. But I fell back asleep for another hour after. My husband got up with her and I fell back asleep, which I never do. And then I woke up an hour later, delusional, confused, but I felt great. And so I think all the sleep and rest that I did was like so needed and it knocked it out. It was like a quick 48, 72 hour thing. And now I feel like totally fine, which is bananas, but it was a rough 72 hours. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was not fun because I didn't think I was going to get it. Silly of me, but I spent, I'm not kidding, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. scrubbing my house clean. Like I was trying to get the ick out of our house.
Oh, today you did?
No, it was the day before I went down and I felt great. I mean, I spent 12 hours straight cleaning every inch of this house, like more than I ever have.
That was Sunday?
Yep. So it was Sunday and then I fell asleep Sunday night.
Yeah. I got a text from you Sunday at like 3 or 4 a.m.
That's when it all went downhill.
Death is happening.
It is not well. I'm on the bathroom floor. And I went to bed. So Sunday night, I played Palia. I fished for hours and I ate a bag of potato chips, which I normally don't do, but they were honey butter chips from the Japanese grocery store, like the Calpico or whatever they're called.
So good. Yeah.
So delicious. And I felt like I had a bellyache and I was like, okay, this is either going to be the poops or it's going to be the potato chips. And sure enough, 4 a.m. hit and I was like, this isn't good.
And it was both.
It was both. It was both. The potato chips came out all directions. It was rough. And so much for my fresh, clean New Year's start on Monday. But
at least you had a fresh, clean house to be sick in. Like, can you imagine how gross it would have been to be like in a dirty bathroom and like have just like a dirty house? Like that would have been really bad.
I'm not kidding. My husband was sick both directions all weekend. And then Sunday night, if I hadn't bleached my whole house, I would have had my head in the toilet vomiting in his mess. That was so nasty.
That would have been so gross.
That's what I said. I was like, I'm so glad I bleached the whole house. I'll have to do it again at some point. Oh my gosh, that would be sick. So yeah, it's funny to laugh about now, but goodness gracious, it was rough. So I kind of went 0 to 100 today. And yeah, I'm back. I went a little crazy today and I feel tired from it, but that's okay. We're all good. Yeah. We're good. How did your day end up? What happened there?
I just had a busy day. So after stream today, I had like a handful of things I wanted to do. I had a handful of things I needed to get done, errands to run, whatever. And I had a dermatologist appointment. And I go to the dermatologist every 6 months because I am just a moly girl. I have moles all over. And they're not like raised moles, but they're just like little like freckles moles, you know?
Yeah.
So I go all the time. I've had a ton of moles taken off, whatever. And I had this one spot on my chest that I was like, I don't remember seeing that before. Like, it's getting big and it's getting big quickly. And so next time I go to the dermatologist, I'm going to like bring it up. So I brought it up today and I went
Oh,
in there and I
no.
feel like every single time I go to the dermatologist, they always have to biopsy me for something. Every single time. They're like, biopsy, at least like 2 every time, I swear.
Oh,
So
no.
I went in today and I told them, I was like, hey, I have this spot on my chest that like makes me a little bit nervous. I've noticed it's gotten a lot bigger over the last couple of months. Um, so look at that. And then like just my overall, like every 6 months, I have to get like all of my moles checked just because I'm so
Wow.
moly. So they checked, she looked at it immediately and she was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I was like,
No.
"Ah," and it's big. It's like a big spot. And so I'm like, "Dang it." And I was like, I
Oh,
knew, like
no.
I was feeling suspicious about it. So one right on my breast, like
Yeah.
just, it's on the side of it. It's on the
Okay.
side. It's like the bottom side. And that's the spot that I was like, I don't remember that being there. Then the other one is on my right butt cheek. There's another one on my right butt cheek. And I said, could there be 2 more awkward places to have to get stabbed with a needle and scooped out today? No. Butt cheek and boob.
No. And they took
So,
them out today?
oh yeah. Well, so they don't take the whole mole out. Basically what they do is they like shoot you with a shot of lidocaine to like numb it, and then they take a biopsy. So they get like a little like punch. Like, it's like a punch biopsy is what it's called. So they like just stick it in there and spin it and
Whoa.
like take a big chunk of it out, and then they send it off. Yeah. Every time, every 6 months they do this to me and it's my living nightmare. I hate needles.
I'm getting
So,
like,
yeah.
ew.
Uh-huh. And so
Ouch.
every 6 months I'm like, are you kidding me? So, anyway, I went in there today and I said, I was like, I don't want any biopsies today. I don't. I'm just crossing my fingers that I don't need any biopsies today. And I needed 2 in the most
Oh
awkward
my
places
gosh.
ever.
That
And
is
the
super
one,
uncomfy.
the one on my chest that I noticed, like I didn't like that one felt suspicious. And I kind of
Yeah.
felt like that. I couldn't even see the one on my right butt cheek. That's not somewhere I
Right.
look very often. So, so yeah, that was fun. So I had 2 biopsies today. So now I've got a Band-Aid here and a Band-Aid there. So
Oh.
sitting on my tuchus hurts.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So
I
that's
can't
fine.
even
It's,
imagine. No, that sounds like miserable. It reminds me of
yeah.
like sports days in middle school when you would go in for like a wart or something and they had to
Mhm.
like scalpel it out or spray it.
Mhm.
And that really hurts. Like anything where
Mhm.
they're like puncturing your skin, that is uncomfy.
Yeah.
And what awkward, uncomfy spots to have
I
that in.
know. And so basically they
Oh,
said like within the next week they'll call me to let me know what the biopsy results are, and then
yeah.
if they're like bad, which some of mine have been, so I wouldn't be
Uh-huh.
surprised, then I have to like go in and have them like really removed instead
Like
of just like
scalpel it. Yeah.
biopsied, like like not just scalpel it because they're not raised.
Okay.
They're just like flat, like they look like a freckle. But like dug out deeper. But
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, I'm so sorry.
So hopefully they're fine.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully they're fine, but those 2 biopsies were done today, which,
Oh,
I feel like it's just kind of become common for me. I feel like I just have to have them done all the time and it's a pain in the butt, but
yeah.
at least I'm getting them checked. She also said, she also said, are you wearing makeup right now? And I said, yeah, because like I had stream and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay, will you wash your face for me so the doctor can see? This was the nurse. She was like, so the doctor can see your skin. And I was like, yeah, sure. So then I washed my face and the doctor walked in and she was like, are you using the medicine we prescribed to you, like the topical like stuff? And I
Yeah.
was like, no. And she was like, you need to be. I was like, I know.
Oh my God, what a good doctor,
So
but like, geez.
I know. And she was like, do you need refills? And I go, no, I haven't even opened the stuff you gave me before. I literally was like,
Nope.
She's like, what did I have you, what, she like ask, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And then she's like, do you have those pads? And I was like, oh yeah, like those, but like, they're like little circle pads.
Yeah, they
I
like
don't know.
what
And
like wipe
yeah,
type things.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I've used those.
And she's like, do you have those? And I was like, oh yeah. And she's like, do you need a refill? And I said, literally haven't even opened them. That and some like gel that she prescribed to me last
Oh
time I
my
was there.
gosh.
I had both of them in my house. Hadn't even taken the lids off of them. So, regardless, all that to say, I washed my face tonight with the medicine that the doctor
Oh,
gave
good
me.
job.
Well, that she gave me
Good.
months ago that I didn't use. So,
Okay, I'm proud of you.
yeah.
I'm also proud of you for going to the dermatologist and getting checked every 6 months. I know that's scary, but I
Yeah, it
think it's a
sucks.
huge like way of taking care of yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really important that people do that. So claps for you. I'm sorry that it's so uncomfortable because that literally stinks. But if it makes you feel better, I too have not opened the topical solution my dermatologist prescribed me. And I was supposed to go see her on Monday, but I emailed them at 4 a.m. and I said, I have
Can't come in.
norovirus, can't make it. I don't know if they'll believe me or not, but they were like, okay, call us when you want to reschedule. And I was like,
They didn't
okay.
charge you like a late cancellation fee or anything?
I don't think so.
I hope
So
not.
I guess we'll see. And I canceled my last appointment too. So I'm like 2 cancellations deep. And I don't know if they keep a track record of that, but whatever.
Yeah.
Don't feel like going.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of you. But yeah, that
Yeah.
makes for a really rough day, I think.
So yeah, you had a rough couple of days. I had it didn't ruin my day, but I had like a
no.
long day. It didn't
That
ruin
ruined
it,
my day.
but I had like just a busy day aside from that. Like I still had some errands to run after I left the dermatologist. I had a couple of places to stop on my way home, and then we have podcast recording, and so just busy, you know. So
Totally.
it's a good day but busy day. So
Absolutely.
dermatologist was certainly the worst part of it.
Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I tried to do too much today, and I've been on this like baking kick where over the weekend before everything went downhill, my daughter loves making cupcakes. Like she loves baking, she loves baked goods. And so we always make cookies together or whatever. So she asked for cupcakes and I didn't have a box of the mix. So we've been making them from scratch and the recipe we found is so good. And so we made homemade cupcakes last weekend. And then today I saw a TikTok about homemade Pop-Tarts. And I know I've heard of doing that before, but I've never tried it. And I was like, I'm just going to do this today. Let me like whip these up. It took me like 3 hours. This was not quick. I started before I had to pick her up from preschool. And then I put the dough in the fridge. And then I was like, perfect. Then we can make them together when she gets home. She could not have been less interested in making those things with me today. So I then had to do it all when I got home. And she was kind of mad at me about it, but you know, she didn't want to help. And then making the icing was this whole other ordeal. And by then it's dinner time. So on top of that, I have to start making dinner. And there was so many things that I ended up in the kitchen for like 5 hours straight with a whole counter full of mess and dishes to clean up. And so by the time it was done, I was so overwhelmed and I was so over it. So I think I'm done with baking.
Were they any good, the Pop-Tarts?
No. They were fine. My husband liked them. I didn't like them.
What did you put in them?
I made
Like
strawberry Pop-Tarts. Like strawberry preserves. I didn't do fresh preserves like myself because I didn't have a lemon to add the zest in. And I didn't want it to be like blah. So I use like strawberry preserved jam that I have that I make sandwiches with. And they were good. But for some reason, the dough, you make like a pie crust. So you can use it using like, or you can make it using Pillsbury pie dough, pie crust. And I told myself, if I'm making these from scratch, I might as well make the dough from scratch. That's the main portion. Why would I go to the store and buy pie crust if I want to make them at home, right? And the dough that I made called for coarse sea salt, which I don't know, whatever. It made it so salty. Like this dough is salty. And I don't know. Like it was okay. But I don't think I'd make it again, if I'm being honest. The cupcakes, yes, I absolutely will, but the Pop-Tarts were just
worth it.
No. And I'm in this like I just kind of flushed my whole system out. So I'm like, I should make everything from scratch. So for dinner, I was like, let's make homemade tortillas and let's like make everything from scratch. So I'm kneading dough for hours today, I swear. And I have flour all over the kitchen. My dog is licking the floor, which is slippery because he wants to lick up all the flour. And it was just, a disaster. So I think I'm done baking. But then my
That's
daughter
okay.
has the audacity to say, can we make cookies? I was like, no, tomorrow.
You're
Ask
like,
me again tomorrow.
we did cupcakes the other day. We did Pop-Tarts today. No cookies.
Like, no, maybe tomorrow, but not today. So, and she hated my Pop-Tarts. So whatever. I even put sprinkles on them for her.
Ugh, how dare. How
I
dare.
know. So that was the day, but I feel like it was too much for my first day back after being sick.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to sit. Like, I'm exhausted from that. It was
Yeah,
too
you need
much
to
work.
you need to ease your way into it.
I totally didn't. I went 0 to 100, like wanted to get it all done. Shouldn't have done that.
I get it.
But here we are.
I get it.
So
Well, I had a good relaxing like weekend post holidays, which was good. It was like our first
Did you?
like weekend back. Yeah. Can I tell you something that is not going to surprise you at all?
Yeah.
So on, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday morning.
Mhm.
It was Saturday. So Saturday morning, and I already told you this, but this is sort of like a little like needlepoint update slash like the rest of Saturday. The needlepoint store that I go to, like my local needlepoint store,
Mhm.
was closed for the holidays. Like they were closed for like a week and a half, and I'd been like meaning to go in and get some more like I wanted to look at new stuff. I was
Mhm.
looking to get new threads, whatever. So I was wanting to go in, and they were finally open for the first time on Saturday from 10 to 2. Only
Okay.
like 4 hours they were going to be open. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to get up early Saturday morning. I'm just going to have my breakfast. I'm going to get showered. I'm going to get ready. And I'm going to be there right at 10 when they open.
Mhm.
So I can get a little bit done. I can shop. It hopefully won't be super busy, whatever. So I show up at 10:08 a.m. and there are already about 25 people there. 25.
What?
There was already so many people there. So I fished through. I waited my turn. I waited in line. I'm done looking at this basket. Can I look at that basket? I'll trade ya. Like there were so many people. It was just wild.
Oh my gosh.
So I ended up picking out 2 canvases.
Mhm.
What in the Sam Hill, and then one that's like a little matchbox with the name of my city on it, like the city that
Mhm.
I live in. So really
Mhm.
cute. So I knew I wanted to do that Saturday morning. So I got home from the needlepoint store and I had made a deal with my husband. We had said, well, I don't know if it was a deal, but actually the deal was he would come to the needlepoint store with me. And then after the needlepoint store, he wanted to go to our local downtown airport to watch planes. He just wanted to watch planes at the airport.
That's amazing.
That's my husband.
Honestly,
So-
that's beautiful.
So we packed the whole fam up,
Mhm.
both of the boys. We threw both the boys in the car. My husband brought his binoculars and we headed to the airport. And we
Okay.
sat, like, there are a couple of like parking spaces for like people to sit and watch airplanes take
Plane
off.
viewing.
Yeah. And so we sat, and it's not like our big international airport, but it was like a local airport.
Okay.
Like one of the ones that like some private jets fly into, or like small recreational planes, that sort of
Mhm.
thing. But like there's no
Mhm.
airliners going into that airport.
Okay.
Like Delta and United and whatever,
Right.
they all go to the big airport. So anyway, we went and sat at this small airport and watched planes for a while. So
It's cute.
that was a very like, I think, Mr. Teddy afternoon.
Like, that's fantastic. I think that's such a fun thing to do. How cute. Did you bring, I was expecting you to say like you brought your needlepoint stuff with you. Were you
Well, I did.
needlepointing? Okay, good. That's
did.
where I
Mhm.
thought this was going.
Mhm.
Now, was it one of the new ones or was it the mustard bottle?
No, it was the mustard bottle. So
Okay.
I ended up, the 2 new ones that I bought, because it was so busy in the needlepoint store that day, I
Mhm.
bought those 2 canvases and I said to the lady, I was like, hey, I'm going to come back. Like, I still have a little bit left on my mustard bottle to do,
Mhm.
or like my little mustard jar. And so can I like bring these back when you're not so busy and have you help me like pick out the yarns for them? And she was like,
Yep.
yes, definitely. Like come back middle of the week. It'll be better.
Okay.
So I actually went today. That was a part of one of the things I had to do. She told me to come back on Wednesday because they're usually like slower on Wednesdays.
Okay.
So I went before my doctor's appointment and she was busy, and I like had just started talking to her. Like it was just my turn to work with her. And I had like 3 minutes before I had to like leave for my doctor's
Oh,
appointment. So I told her, I
shoot.
was like, hey, I have a doctor's appointment. Like I have to go. I just need to get these like colors picked out for these like
Yeah.
canvases. And she said, well, I'll get the colors all picked out for you and have everything ready for you after your doctor's appointment. So just leave your stuff here. I'll get it all like kitted for you. And then when you come back, you can, buy them if you like what I have picked out. So I went back after my doctor's appointment today and she had everything laid out for me. And so I got it then.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I didn't actually work on any of the new stuff because I didn't actually have the yarn to do so or the thread to do so until today.
And now you have it all. Did you like the colors she picked? Did you get that all like sorted?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was all like, it kind of matches like what I didn't change the colors at all in any way. I'm going to be using a new yarn.
Okay.
Not yarn. I keep saying yarn. I keep saying yarn. It's like a thread. I've used this thread called Pepper Pot Silk for my mustard bottle. And then like 2 other canvases that I have are all Pepper Pot Silk because they're an 18 mesh needlepoint canvas, which is like a smaller one. Yeah. And then the What in the Sam Hill one that I have is actually a 13 mesh. This is so specific, but that means that the squares are a little bit bigger. So you can use a little bit bigger of a yarn, a fabric, whatever, a thread. So I'm using a different one for that one. And it's like thicker and it looks bigger. And so I'm very interested to see how like that looks and like also how it like feels to stitch it, It's not going to be such a precise thing. So I think it'll be fun.
I love that. I love that she helps so much and gets like hands-on. So you feel like you have the support system or someone to like be excited about a project.
And it's tough. Help. Yeah, because she's like just one lady in there. Like it's just her all the time. And she tries to do that for everybody. And there's a lot of people in there. So I think they need more employees, but that's just me.
That's just you. I mean, it's a really cool hobby. Like I think there's so many cool canvas, right? You would call it a canvas. Is that correct? I feel like a true testament to that. Like her store is obviously, you got there 8 minutes after they opened on Saturday and there's so many people in line. That's amazing. That's fantastic. But I can't imagine being her and helping all those people too with all the questions and
it's a lot.
Prep and threads.
And
goodness.
It's a really cute store, but it's a very like crowded store. I'm sending you, I took a couple of pictures inside of it today and I'm sending them to you now so you can like kind of see, but it's like busy. There's stuff to look at everywhere. You're like, what is going on?
I'm excited to see.
It's cute, but it's also like just very busy and there's a lot happening.
Oh my gosh. It's the cutest store. It looks like a little house. It's adorable.
It is. Yeah.
But yeah, so there's a ton happening in here.
There's a lot happening. You can see my mustard jar sitting there.
Oh my gosh. Yes, there's your mustard jar. It's so cute.
It's not done yet. I still have to do that. I just have to finish the like black background behind the writing, like the black of the sticker, but
it looks really good. I'm really proud of you. This looks really, really good. You're doing great.
I handed it to her and I asked her for feedback. I was like, so what do you like? Here it is. Like, what can I do to improve? Because like, this is my first time. And she was like, no, it looks good. She like really didn't have much for me. And then I was like, okay, well, look at the back. And she looked at the back and she was like, I told you how to like tie off on the back, right? When you like, you go like over to, up to. And I said, nope.
Whoops.
Nope. She didn't tell me that. So mine's an absolute disaster. But now I know for next time.
Absolutely. I think that's like, I think having like a mentor or someone you can ask questions to who will provide you tips, tricks, whatever, like in person like that. I think that makes getting into a hobby so much easier. It's like the ladies at Joann's when I was learning how to sew, I would bring in my questions to them. I'd write them down,
be in there
ask
for
questions.
Hours.
Yes. And I'd be like, what's going on? Like, why am I doing this wrong? Is my machine broken? Am I doing something? And I think having someone to like verbally speak with and look at what you're doing physically makes all the difference, and you learn so much. So I think finding a store like that, if you're trying something new, is just incredible. Absolutely
It really
amazing.
is. R.I.P. to Joann's too. How do you think they're doing?
You know what? How do I think I'm doing? I miss them dearly. I miss that store so much every single day. That was like my favorite go-to place. And it's interesting because I think Michael's actually bought Joann's. I think Michael's, the craft store, bought Joann Fabrics. And so they're starting to release some of the stuff that Joann's had, but nowhere near the amount, nowhere near like the aesthetics either. And so it's funny because I see a lot of like people who used to shop at Joann's on TikTok. They're like going fabric shopping at Michael's, and it's like wah 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 wah, and it's like the really sad, somber music because it just is not good there.
It's not good.
Yeah, I don't like Michael's. I really, really don't. I miss Joann Fabrics, but I mean, there's so many good local stores.
I don't know that my Michael's has fabric at all.
Right. I'm telling you, like, it's usually in the back by the custom framing section. They usually have one row of like 10 fabrics, and it's like sports teams, Mickey Mouse, and like nothing that I'd really like go for typically. But yeah, I miss it. It's just challenged me to find other local stores, which is great, you know, finding
local
other
stores
shops.
And you reuse a lot. You upcycle, is that what it's called? Where like you take old fabrics and give them new life. So I think that is good. It's challenged you to shop local, and it's challenged you to upcycle. And so like a little bit more difficult, but better for the world.
The world, you know what? Okay. This is just a perfect segue. I'm going to stop this right here.
Okay.
While I was in bed, I was in bed for 72 hours. And I told you this on day one of my illness. I did not want to watch anything. I could not talk to anyone. I could not do anything. I eventually was going a little stir crazy, and I watched two things. One was I'll start with this. One was Emily in Paris, season 5. Okay.
Did you finish the whole thing?
Not season 5. I don't know. I have no clue what episode I'm on. I'm probably 7-8 episodes in. I'm sick of this show. I'm sick of the show. It's time to end it, or it's time to find something new within the show. I'm so sick of this show.
It's just the same old, stuff's happening. It's just every season's the same, but a little bit different.
Everything is the same. Her hair is just way shorter. She has a bob. Every single aspect of the show is the same. It's the same drama. It's the same. Everything's great. One thing goes awry. Everything's crap. I'm so sick of this show. I just want it to be over. Okay. Or what needs to happen is she needs to settle down and get married, or not get married, but like stop this cycle, or they need to show something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm sick of it.
I think it's like, I don't know about this season. I'm not going to spoil it. I haven't seen any, but I think, isn't Camille not in the season?
No, I don't think so. Unless she comes in later. I'm halfway through. Haven't seen her. No,
but
Camille.
I will say, and what's the other guy's name?
Which guy? The
one
chef?
That was with Camille. Yeah.
The chef. What is his name?
I don't know.
Why do I keep wanting to call him Archie? His name's not Archie.
No.
His name is not Archie.
That love triangle was so overdone for me. Like I am so glad that she's not in this season, because I can't have that love triangle anymore.
No, but he's in the season.
Yeah.
He's in this season. So is Alfie.
And I'm sure they're yearning for each other, and
so is Alfie. So is the Italian guy. So is Mindy Chen. I'm sorry, but I would compare Emily, whatever her last name is, Emily in Paris, I would compare her to Rory Gilmore.
Her last name is in Paris.
Yeah, Emily in Paris is the same as Rory Gilmore. They both bother the crap out of me. Anytime Mindy needs help, anytime Mindy is in like a rough relationship situation or comes to her for support, it's always made about Emily. She's always like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry about that. But like me and this guy work so bad. I'm like, stop talking about marketing. I'm so over this. Can't you guys do something else? So all they
Stop
talk about is
talking
marketing.
about marketing.
That's all they do. And I'm just so sick of them. Sylvie does the same thing every season. And I'm just over it. Like, the show needs to end. I really, really genuinely loved the show, but season 5, I watched it when I was not feeling great. So that could have something to do with it, but I was bored. I was like, I don't want to watch this because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah. And I think you want to know what's interesting is I also have loved the show. I love the show. I feel like I've binge watched every season. Like, I just binge watch them over the course of like a couple of days. And I think with the last season 4, it took me some time to get into it. I like hadn't, it wasn't that I like started it and then like, I feel like it took me a while. Like hadn't started it. Once I did, I binge watched it, whatever. But like, I kind of have that same feeling where I haven't really started it. Like I've known for like the past week that it's out, but I just like when I sit down to watch TV, it's not what I want to put on.
Right.
Like I sat down last night to watch TV and do my journaling. I do my journaling and I throw TV on every night and I do it on the couch. And I put on Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl over like anything new.
I've
been watching Gossip Girl and The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Oh my gosh.
So I would like to say my husband is all caught up on Gossip Girl and Salt Lake City. I will say I put on Gossip Girl though yesterday and I don't want to restart Gossip Girl every time. Like I love it and it's time for me to rewatch it. But I feel like I have watched the first season like 80 times because I go through this cycle of being like, I want to watch Gossip Girl. And then I'll watch the first few episodes of the first season and then I stop. And then a year later, I'm like, I want to watch Gossip Girl. And then I watch the first few episodes of the first season and then I stop.
And then you stop again.
So last night when I sat down to turn it on, instead of going season 1, I was in like season 3 or 4 or something.
Great.
I started like season 1. I started episode 1 of season 3 or 4. I don't remember what it was. And my husband comes down and he sits down and he's like, "Ooh, Gossip Girl." And he's like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know. I just started in the middle of the show, season 1 or episode 1 of one of these seasons." And they come on the show and he goes, "Oh, who's that? Is she rich?" And I said, "Yeah, that's Serena Vanderwoodson. She's rich."
She's very
rich. And he said, "Oh, that's Cindy Lou Who." And I said, "Yes, that is Cindy Lou Who." And he goes, "Ooh, and that's a murderer." And it was Penn Badgley from You.
Yes, Dan Humphries.
So he's like, "Is she rich? That's Cindy Lou Who. He's a murderer." I was like, yeah.
That's funny. I don't think I've done a Gossip Girl rewatch since watching You. And I feel like it's probably really hard to rewatch Gossip Girl seeing Dan Humphrey.
Just knowing how like dark of a character he can play. Yeah.
Yes. And like him kind of like in a weird way stalking Serena Vanderwoodson at first. Like when he's in the mall just following her around. I'm like, that's very Joe Goldberg coded of you, Dan. Like this is a little weird. You know, that's so interesting. Maybe I should try to watch it for a little bit. That is a comfort show. Like that show. I really liked season 1 because I like Jenny Humphrey season 1. I think she's sweet. I love her character season 1. I cannot stand Chuck Bass season 1. I do like season 2, 3, whatever more, I think, because they get more developed. I guess I like Jenny Humphrey too. I like when she like, before she goes really off the rails, I like when she gets to, her sassy stage, but isn't like completely all the drama yet. I like that middle ground for her. I really do like her character. I don't know. I need to watch that show again. It's been too long, I think.
I know. So anyway, it was kind of fun. So anyway, all that to say, I have not chosen Emily in Paris. Instead, I chose a safe
Gossip Girl.
What I know I love, Gossip Girl. Yeah.
Honestly, fair. Emily in Paris, it's still good. Like, it's fine. I'm just over it. I'm over the same drama over and over and over again. Okay. So anyways, that was one of the things that I somewhat watched. Now, I chose one of the nights to watch a documentary, and it intrigued me. I do not watch documentaries. Like I usually
it was like a movie,
would not.
Like a movie length.
And now it was an hour and a half. I watched half of it because I got bored. But
Okay.
I was intrigued by some of the facts I learned. And it was
Yeah,
called...
you choosing a documentary is wild.
Weird.
That's out of
Weird.
character.
I know. I was sick.
That's very in character for me, out of
Yes.
character for you.
I'm telling you, I was really sick.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm gonna watch a documentary, apparently.
Listen.
So it's on Netflix. It's called Buy Now. And
I've seen it. I haven't seen it. I've seen it on my carousel for Netflix.
Yes. I think it came out recently, and I heard about it on TikTok, and I was like, oh, I'm in this like money saving phase and like trying to be intentional with what I'm spending my money on. Maybe this will help shed some light for me, whatever.
Yeah.
So I turned it on.
Relevant.
It did. I was like, let's just watch it. I've watched stuff like that before, but whatever. I wasn't feeling well, and it seemed like it would challenge my mind after laying in bed all day. So anyways, essentially this documentary talks about not the consumer, not like us as buyers, like having spending problems or buying too much. It really focused on how, a marketing theme here, how corporations market to us consumers to get us to, like the mind games they play to get us to buy more, or like things they do that force people to have to continue buying, right? To make more money. And so it was interesting. So it had a lot of like former CEOs, former like C-suite level executives at these huge corporations that we all know and love and wear and support. It had a lot of those people just talking about what they did on a day-to-day basis and what their job was, right? And how they would sit at board meetings and come up with these ideas on how they could get people buying and people shopping. And so it's kind of interesting to hear like, oh, that's what they're doing. It's not like they're playing us, but they're playing mind games. They are.
Yeah. And it put it into perspective of like, wait, I do that. Wait, that does get me. Wait, oh yeah, I see that.
Yes. And so it got into this one fact that just blew my mind. And it didn't make me mad, but it's very interesting. And I thought you would like this because you like history. And this was like a fun history fact that I liked that kind of changed my mind on things a little bit. So it comes from this term called planned obsolescence. And in the documentary, what it is they talk about in 1925, we're talking light bulbs, okay? Let's talk about a light bulb.
Okay.
Like a physical, you got to screw in a light bulb.
Yeah.
In 1925, the manufacturers formed what's called the Phoebus, I think that's how you would pronounce it, Phoebus, like Phoebe, but Phoebus
but with
cartel.
Like an O in there. Yeah.
Phoebus. The Phoebus cartel was formed in 1925 by like the leads or the heads of these light bulb manufacturers. Think like Philips, right? We love Philips. I probably use their light
like
bulbs.
Philips,
whatever.
GE. Yeah.
Exactly. So before 1925, before this cartel was formed, whatever this group, they had light bulbs that when you plugged them in, like you can go to New York City and some of the light bulbs are still working from before because they're like everlasting. These are like the best produced light bulbs. However, this group sat down and said, we need people buying more light bulbs. So what we're going to do is it's called planned obsolescence. They wanted to increase their revenue and like get people buying more light bulbs. So they all sat down and agreed to limit the lifespan of light bulbs from like 1,500 to 2,000 hours of light provided per light bulb to like 1,000. So they cut the light bulbs. They said they're no longer that efficient. Like, let's make them worse so people have to buy more, right?
I hate that.
Isn't that wild?
That's wild.
And so that was just like a very interesting thing. They physically sat down and said, we're going to do this because our companies need to make more money. And I understand that because yes, you want profit, but like at what expense? Right. At making people like making a worse product.
So can I tell you something? So you know how I love my Aura ring. I love my Aura ring. I've had this thing for a year and a half now, at least over a year and a half. I wear it every day. I never take it off. And over the past 2 weeks, all of a sudden the battery is dying like crazy. And I'm like, I used to have to charge it like maybe once a week. And now I feel like I get a notification on my phone like every other day being like, your Aura ring battery is getting low. your Aura. And I'm like, what? I just charged it 2 days ago. I feel like companies do stuff like that too. Like Apple, like when they
Yes.
put out new phones, I feel like they make the batteries worse on the other ones, which like isn't
Right.
even a thing. Like I don't even know if that's possible. But
It's
like
possible.
it feels like it, and it drives me
Listen.
wild. And there's all these new Aura rings just came out, and all of a sudden, 2 weeks after Christmas, my Aura ring battery is dying left and right.
Do you want to know why?
No.
Planned obsolescence. They make the batteries only last 1 to 2 years. They create these Aura rings. They create an iPhone. They create all of these. This is huge in consumer electronics. Okay. This is like what I gathered is this is massive in electronics. They're making the batteries so they only last like 1 to 2 years. And then, yes, they start depleting because then the buyer has to replace the battery or buy a new product. So something else that's interesting is I think the founder or the CEO of the company iFixit, right? You've probably seen their buildings. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
They have so many little parts and knickknacks to fix electronics. So if your phone battery was going kaput and you needed to change it, you bring your phone to them and they go into your little hardware section. They unscrew everything, put in a new battery for you. So then you have a great phone again. You keep your phone. It's great. Battery life is awesome. Well, guess what? Now they're making it so that the screws aren't a normal Phillips head screw or whatever. They're these like custom made screws that they can't get off. They're gluing things together. So this iFixit company,
So it's like you
people
physically
can't
have to get
fix
a new
it.
phone. Yeah.
Exactly. They're
Well, and I
making you
think-
buy it.
Yeah, and I think that there's so much, and I from my perspective, I'm the kind of person that's like, I'm not technologically savvy enough to try to replace a phone battery.
Right.
Like I know that about myself, and I also have never been to one of those places. It's not something I'm familiar with. That's not something I would have ever thought to do. And so I am totally someone to fall victim to like, well, my phone battery's dying. Guess I need a new phone. Like it just
Right.
it
That's
turns
exactly
into
what
that.
it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, friends, my internet may have just booted me out. Maybe it was a planned obsolescence thing and they're telling me I need a new router.
Yeah. It could be.
I don't know. They could be like, you need a better speed rate for what you're doing right now.
It could have been me too. I don't know. It could be either one of us. But
Xfinity, Comcast, don't mess with me right now, okay? So on the topic of planned obsolescence, essentially what it's telling us is that they're making us products that are planned to fail. They have a specific timeline. Isn't that terrible? But it was so eye-opening to me watching this documentary, learning about it, because I'm like, what's going to go bad next? Like what is going to go bad in my life? Like, do I need a new phone? No. It almost made me want to just like go find a fixer to fix my current phone because I feel like I have totally become, with my Apple upgrade program, so used to having to get this new phone and get a higher monthly payment because the new phone's here, it's shiny, it's new, but in reality, not much is different about this sucker.
No.
You know?
No.
Isn't that bananas?
So you have
like,
you have
it's
the
just
16
wild.
right now, right?
I do, and I'm due for my upgrade in a week.
Oh, okay.
I'm due for my upgrade in a week, and I'm like, do I need it? I guess not really, but like, of course I want to do it, you know?
Yeah, I know.
So
I get it. Listen, we had this whole conversation about me getting the smaller phone.
Right.
Now that we are months down the line, I'm so happy that I made the decision that I did to get something smaller. Like beyond 10 out of 10, don't want the Pro Max. Like I think this
you
is
would
a good
recommend
size for me.
it?
I would 1,000% recommend it. Like I got so used to the size of this. Really like it. I don't like it's so much more manageable, I think, and fits my lifestyle more. And I think it's everybody's going to be different. I don't watch a lot of like YouTube videos on my phone. I watch TikToks, but like I'm not often watching YouTube videos. If I'm watching like a YouTube video, I watch it on my computer, my iPad, or my TV. Or my PC, you know, like I don't often watch things on my phone. I don't play phone games other than like I'm not playing like the kind of phone games where you turn your phone sideways and like play games. If I'm playing a phone game, I'm playing like something silly that's whatever.
Yeah.
Not like a nice
You need
phone
like
game.
a big screen on the side.
Right,
where
exactly.
It's like, So TikTok would be fine on the smaller phone, and
1,000%.
texting is fine. Like the keyboard size is okay. I find that I'm looking at my pinky dent from holding this big phone.
Yeah.
Because I will say, laying in bed ill this week, I was struggling to hold my phone and like have to reach across it because I can't. And it is heavy, it's bulky, but I just like the camera. It's the camera that stresses me out, but it's the same one, right?
This camera is better than yours.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so then I have nothing to lose.
No.
Like, I'm good. Okay, good to know. Then I can maybe get a cheaper monthly payment. Haha, joke's on them, Apple.
Yeah. But all that to say, you don't even need one. You're right.
Right.
Like, you could just go put a new battery in that one.
Totally.
No, I agree. I think it's just companies choosing greed over quality.
Right.
And that sucks.
It does suck. And a lot of it also, aside from like the planned obsolescence, was if you think of our calendar, right? Like, we just passed the holidays and now you see everything from the holidays on sale. And what's next? Valentine's Day. So they're going to heavily push Valentine's Day product to us right now. What's after that? St. Patrick's Day, Easter. There's so many holidays that just add up around the world, right? And so there's different products for every holiday. And what do they do with all the leftovers?
So
like
much
when
stuff.
this season's stuff is done, what do they do with it? And there was this gal who, she was an investment banker in New York City, but before work, she would walk around on like trash days and go to different businesses and look in their trash or look in like their bags that they left on the street. And you would see stores like discarding all the candy, or if their expiration date was coming up, they would just throw it all away. And it was like, I think Coach was on there throwing away purses, but they couldn't throw them away. They had to slash them and make them unusable.
Ruin them. Yeah.
Instead of like donating them or whatever, they had to like completely ruin things rather than just throw them out. And I just think that is absolutely wild.
It is.
It really opened my eyes to so many different things. And it was an interesting watch. I only got halfway through, but it was very interesting for the first half.
Well, you're making me want to watch it. I want to watch it now.
I think
it's just one of those things that's like very eye-opening, and like it makes you be on a daily basis a little bit more mindful about like your purchases.
Right. And I also liked it because it wasn't like, it didn't make me feel bad about what I was buying, but it was making me, to your point, more conscious about like, oh, they're playing games with my head. Like they want me to buy stuff right now, but I don't need to buy something. So yeah, it makes you more conscious. I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you can't play me like that. Try again. Not today. I'm on a budget. That's what I'm going to tell them.
I'm on a budget.
Right. So it was really interesting. I turned it off. I went to bed, but maybe I'll finish it at some point. But I would recommend it. Like, if that sounds interesting to you, there's some fun little factoids.
You know, I love a documentary. So
I think you would. And there's some cool people in there who talk, and it's cool to hear them speak. I think like one of the C-suite, the president of Adidas was on there, and I learned how to say Adidas because it's not Adidas, it's Adidas.
Adidas. Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't say that. Adidas.
Adidas.
Adidas. And he kept saying that. I was like, stop saying it like that. It's Adidas. He's like, Adidas. I'm like, geez, Louise.
Stop saying it like that.
Like, goodness gracious.
Adidas is a German company, right?
Is it German?
Idea.
No clue.
But yeah, it's Adidas, and I don't like it.
No,
I don't like it.
Whatever it is, I don't know. So
it's just what we're used to.
Right. That got me, the TikTok video got me into that documentary, and it was good. So I watched that, but I have a little soapbox I want to get on from another TikTok that I watched.
A different soapbox. Okay.
This is a different soapbox. And I really just need patience. And I really just need everyone to have an open mind with me on this and hear me out and just be excited, because
my ears are open.
I think this will get everyone excited about something. And this is a game that's coming out in like 2 months, and it's called Pokopia. Okay. I saw a TikTok that was kind of life-changing for me. It was it was a TikTok of a fan theory. It was this guy. If anyone wants to watch a video, I can share the video with you. But it was this person who has watched all the Pokopia trailers and came up with his theory about what the game is, what the game stands for.
Like the storyline of the game
yes.
prior to it actually coming out.
Exactly.
Okay,
And more
it's
of
like
his guess. And I don't even know if they'll address it, but like what he thinks this game is based off of. Right.
Okay.
So bear with me. It's just.
It seems like it's based off of Animal Crossing, in my opinion, but that's just me.
So, right. It's interesting. But so, okay. And I think that this is going to make you love the game even more and be so excited about the game. I think
I'm planning on playing it.
Yes.
I will say, I feel kind of like an imposter because I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan. Like, I like Pokemon. I do. It makes me feel like, and I'm excited about it. I'm going to be playing it. It's a full price Nintendo game, but I kind of feel like an imposter. So anyway, sell me on this.
No imposter syndrome here. No imposter syndrome. Okay. And remember, this is a fan theory. There's no proof that this is a thing.
Yeah.
We're just fan theorizing here. And I'm so here for this one. I believe that this is going to be the ultimate game for empaths, empathy, people who are empaths. Am I saying that right?
Empath. Yeah.
Okay. Hear me out. So we've all watched the trailers. There's been 2 trailers. The first trailer and then the extended trailer, right? We're focusing on the extended trailer here. Okay. Well, we got to kind of combine them all.
Okay.
The first
Okay.
Just follow with me. Bear with me. Okay.
Got you.
I got lots of words here. I actually have notes on this, and it's one full Microsoft Word document page of notes.
Okay. Listen, I'm listening.
Left margin to right margin. That's how many notes there are.
It was just funny.
Sorry.
You're like, there's been 2 trailers. We're focusing on the extended one, okay? I said, okay. And you said, well, actually both. Okay.
Okay.
I got you.
Too many thoughts. Can't handle. So at the beginning of one of the trailers, we see Ditto, right? We see Ditto pop out of a Pokemon ball. And if you rewatch it, what you will see is Ditto looks at a Pokedex. A Pokedex is something that Pokemon trainers carry around with them, right? It helps them identify Pokemon. There's so many different things they can do with it. But who uses Pokedexes? Pokemon trainers. If you look on that screen in the Pokedex, it's that Ditto standing next to legs and a human figure, but then there's dirt and grime or whatever covering its face, so you can't see that trainer. So what does Ditto do? Ditto transforms into that trainer, meaning that Ditto at some point in time in history had a trainer. Ditto at some point had a trainer who is no longer there, okay? So then we get to the extended trailer now. This world that we see is desolate, burnt down. There's a broken Pokemon Center. And we all know from the games and from the anime, from everything, Pokemon Centers are where Pokemon trainers bring their Pokemon who have been harmed in battle to heal them, right? That is the whole purpose of a Pokemon Center. You can trade Pokemon. That's all this is, right? So in the new trailer, what we see is a burnt, like messed up Pokemon Center. Gone, okay? So the first new variant Pokemon we see is Professor Tangrowth, who is, it's showing day and night. Like this is day and night cycles. He is walking around up and down the same mountain every single day. And he's just looking around like, what the heck do I do? He's aimless. He is full-blown aimlessness. Nothing going on in his head. He has no idea what to do. We also in the extended trailer got 3 new regional forms of Pokemon that are existing. We got Pikachu's version, which is Pikachu. We got Snorlax as Mosslax and Smeargle as Smearguru. Kind of random, right? But this is where I really find this fan theory like so interesting, and this is where it really comes to life if you think about those 4 Pokemon essentially.
I just feel, okay, I'm pausing you.
Talk to me.
I am trying so hard to stay on track here. And it's not you, it's me. So it's me. I have the Pokopia extended trailer pulled up on my phone right now.
Okay.
I have seen it.
Yep.
I have not like studied it.
Okay.
And I also don't know the names of everybody that you're saying.
That's okay.
So
okay.
I'm sitting here. I just know that if I'm not staring at you in your eyes, it's because I have the trailer on silent and I'm observing. Okay. So you can continue now.
Here's what's happening. I'm speaking a lot. I haven't hit the punch yet. I haven't explained. So this is why I'm setting the stage.
Yeah.
So
I just want to make sure I understand the stage.
That's a stage.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Desolate. I see desolate right now.
Desolate, right?
Oh,
it looks sad.
sad.
It looks like a world that once existed.
It looks like the desert in Minecraft.
Exactly. So here's what we're seeing. This world is abandoned. This world is broken. This world is sad. And these new regional forms of Pokemon embody that. Pikachu, right, is a ghost. What does that embody? Death, right? Pikachu embodies death. Snorlax, his new version, Mosslax, is essentially, we know Snorlax from the games. He blocks the routes. He literally lays there and he's massive and you can't get through the route because he's in the way. That's what Snorlax does. So this one, Mosslax, he's been laying there for so long that he has moss built up.
That moss grew on him.
Right? So that is neglect. He's been neglected. He's had nothing. He's just sitting there. He is neglect. Smeargle, which is a Pokemon that always uses its tail as a little paintbrush, he used to belong to a trainer, right? He was painting, he was abandoned and left by his trainer. And so he got super into his art, became Smear Guru to distract himself from the loneliness and the abandonment that he feels, okay? And this professor, this little Tangrowth professor, is displaying the traits of aimlessness, has no purpose, has no clue what he's doing. So what we think is happening here is that this whole world at once existed the way we knew it existed. Where did the trainers go? Are they all gone? Did something happen? Did the trainers all just disappear? Did something happen where all humankind is gone and the Pokemon are depressed, sad, completely lost? I could cry thinking about that. How sad are they?
Yeah.
Enter empathy.
Yeah.
We have to rebuild their world.
Yeah.
That's a fan theory.
No, I mean, it's
It's beautiful.
So, first of all, I'm going back. That giant, Tangle is a professor?
So there's another Pokemon, Tangela, which we've known for, right? And Tangrowth, he's the professor, and he becomes Professor Tangrowth. And so in that trailer, you talk to him, and I have a feeling he's gonna be like your Tom Nook almost, right? Where he guides you through what to do, maybe go break some rocks or something.
So do we think that maybe we are the humans coming back to help rebuild? I know that we have seen trailers and people are wait, I'm a Ditto, pretending to be a human.
It's Ditto, who is the transforming Pokemon. He transforms back into his trainer, and then he's going to go and help all the other Pokemon rebuild their world.
His trainer.
Yes, we play we play as Ditto, who is his trainer. That's who we are, Ditto. So that's who we identify as, but we look like his trainer. So we play as a trainer, and we are essentially the other Pokemon. What we believe is they're going to see us, and that's familiarity. That's the light at the end of the tunnel for them. We're bringing life back to this desolate, sad world where they're what do we do? The Pokemon centers are gone. Humans and Pokemon once existed together. That's a whole premise of Pokemon, is that, from 1990, whatever, when this came out, it was that humans and Pokemon existed together and grew these relationships and had these beautiful friendships. And what happened? Why are they gone? And apparently, Pikachu is this ghost. Snorlax has been a pile of moss for way too long, and Smear Guru, is just painting away because he doesn't know what to do with his time. And it basically, what this creator says is their theory is that this is about finding new life in yourself in times of despair. You're going through abandonment, neglect, depression, sadness, right? And so we need to rebuild life, and we need to make things this game looks cozy, cute. The vibe is great in the trailers. The music is cute. It looks happy. It looks peaceful, but that's what it's about. It's you're taking such a dark time and making it something beautiful. And I think when I think of it that way, I need to go rescue those babies and I need to give them the best homes ever. Like, we need to save those Pokemon. They need to know that they are loved and not alone, because they're not. They can't be alone. We have to take care of them. And
I feel like
it's beautiful.
if I get this game and then like half butt it and like only play a little bit, you're gonna be like, you need to get in there,
go
and
save
take
Eevee.
care of those Pokemon.
Please go.
You
show
need to
them
turn
love.
your game on.
Have you given your Pokemon a hug
Do you
today?
even care about them?
Save their world, okay? They're really upset.
No, I think this is I think this is like, whoever this creator is who came up with this, like, and really went into this much detail, like, major props. Like, that's
seriously.
This is, and I totally can see this being the storyline and being like the deeper meaning and being like the lesson behind the story.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely. And I don't know if they'll like address it as that. It may never come as like a spoken term of like, this is what this world is.
Yeah.
But when
they may
I
keep
think
it
of
like
it,
fluffier on the top.
exactly. But if you think of it from such a deep perspective and like just knowing as a Pokemon fan, like, they've always said humans and Pokemon exist together. And so what happened? And now that humans are gone, they're like, we miss this world that we used to live in. And so let's rebuild it. Let's make it someplace beautiful. I am so stoked for this game to come out. It felt so beautiful. And of course, when I saw that video, I was like, I'm gonna cry. And I told the creator, I was like, I'm obsessed with this theory. Thank you so much for sharing. I don't know. It was just beautiful and I couldn't wait to talk about it. But I loved it. It's like my most anticipated game of the year. And this really just made me fall in love with it a little bit more than I already had. So I had to share. But I know that you've sent me a few TikToks
I love it.
of like,
listen, it's getting me more excited.
Yes.
It's getting me more excited to play it too.
I thought it would. And I know you've sent me videos where people are like, these Pokemon are not allowed on my Pokopia island. And it'll be like their list of which ones they're not allowing on their little plot of land there. And it's hilarious because there's so many and there's some bad Pokemon out there. But like, now I can't abandon any.
No.
I can't just leave any. Actually, there's a couple I'd probably leave hanging. But like,
Who
Zubat.
would you leave?
Zubat. He can stay in the depths
You answered
of...
that quick.
I cannot stand Zubat and Golbat. They can stay as far away from wherever as possible because I don't... They're screeching around, flying everywhere. Keep those things away from me. I don't want them. So I am curious though, because they haven't told us like the regions, like which Pokemon are going to be in the game. And I mean, there's like 1,200 Pokemon now.
There's a lot.
They can't have them all in this game. That's impossible. There's no chance they have all these flippin' Pokemon in the game. So we'll see.
Do you think they'll have Teddy Ursa?
Yes, because I think Teddy Ursa is Gen 2, if I'm right, and I think so is Smeargle. And so I'd assume that if he's in the game, then Teddy Ursa would have to. Let me see. Teddy Ursa Pokemon generation. I think he's Gen 2. He is. Teddy Ursa is Gen 2. So I think he'll be in the game. If my theory is correct, because I think Smeargle is Gen 2 as well. So that would be a beautiful thing. That would be amazing. You have to save Teddy Ursa.
I do. You know what? I need to get the game pre-ordered because I found out today, actually, in stream that if you pre-order Pokopia, I think it's on the Nintendo website or the Pokemon's website or something, you get a free Ditto pillow. Yeah. Like
in
a
game
real pillow.
or a real one?
Like a real pillow.
What? Let's see what this looks like.
I don't know. Apparently it's pretty big too.
Do I want it? I don't even have a Switch 2. Let's see. I can't even play this game yet. All right. But let's see.
Yeah, pre-order Pokemon Pokopia at the Pokemon Center to receive a gift with your purchase.
That is cute. You know what's fun is they have on this Pokemon Center, which is just like where you can shop, right? It's like your place to go. they have a line of like Ditto plushies, but it's Ditto transforming into other Pokemon. And so there's like Eevee
Oh,
with a Ditto face, or Sylveon, Gengar with
that's
a Ditto
funny.
face. And they're the cute, in my opinion, they're the cutest plushies ever. Like, I don't have any of them,
Really?
but I think they're the cutest ones. Like, Google Sylveon Ditto plushie. I don't know if there'd be a Teddy Ursa one because that's kind of specific, but look at all the silly things that come up.
Oh,
Look at their
yeah.
doofy faces,
The faces are cute.
right? Let's see if
They
there's
are.
a.
Just the like sly smile, the like
His,
eyeballs that are super far apart, and then just like the slight
yes.
smile. Yeah, it's
Isn't
cute.
it goofy? So
Hmm.
I really love those. The Gengar one. Oh my gosh, wait, the Gengar one cracks me up. So I don't know. I'm excited. We've still got some time. It's just a fan theory I saw this week because my feed is becoming lots of Pokopia. But yeah, I could talk about it for hours, but I
No,
know
I
that
love
that's
it. I'm
probably not
sure.
exciting.
No, it is exciting. I'm excited. I really am excited about the game. I am, and um I'm excited for you because I think this is such a perfect like thing for you. Like between Pokemon and Cozy, it's gonna be like a
Mm-hmm.
fun blend for you. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna play it and I'm gonna learn a lot more. Like I said, I kind of feel like a little bit of imposter syndrome since I'm not a
No.
huge Pokemon fan. But like you always everybody starts somewhere. And like I have played
Totally.
Pokemon. I have Pokemon cards. I've played Let's Go Eevee. I play Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, it'll come
I
with
think you're
time.
going to love this game. I don't think like there's no battling. I think that's what I'm
Yeah.
going to like about this game is it's just you get to know the Pokemon and you get to be partners with them. And to me, that's like the fun of the game. So
Right.
I will say while we're talking about Pokemon, this year actually is the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. This
Mm.
is the year of the 30th anniversary. So they have they have an event happening and I'm trying to remember what day it is. It's February, I think like February 27th or something, but they're having a video, whatever, presentation again on February 27th this year to celebrate or talk about the 30th
Are you
anniversary. And
hoping for an announcement of some sort?
I am because in the videos or the pictures that they've been posting about this, they're bringing back Fat Pikachu. So like the original sprite of Pikachu, that's like
Mhm.
that big, chubby, chunky
Mhm.
Pikachu. That's what they're using. And so I don't know if it's a tease for like an original game remake, like red, blue,
Oh.
yellow, who knows? That I know so many people want. I don't know if that'll come this year or what. However, if you think about it, they have released like 4 Pokemon games a year. They have released
Yes.
so
There's a lot of
many
Pokemon content that comes
games,
out. Yeah.
so much Pokemon content, and Pokopia is like the only thing I think they've announced for this year. So I would not be surprised if they announce remakes or something else coming out
Mhm.
this year at some point. But I have a feeling they're going to do something big for 30 years. That's
Yeah, I feel like
huge.
if there was ever a time to announce like remakes of those classic games that like
Now.
really got people into the franchise, it's on a 30th anniversary like this.
100%.
Yeah. Mhm.
Absolutely. And the fact that they're using like it's yellow, they have the chubby Pikachu. Holy crap. If we get a remake of one of these, I think so many people would flip out. And to me, those are the games that anyone could start, feel like not lost, feel not behind if they just kept it basic and simple,
Mhm.
just with different like visuals. Oh my gosh, so
Yeah.
many people would get so into it. So fingers crossed, we've got a while until that happens, but I'm excited.
I
I
mean,
can't believe it
February,
came
it's
out
a
30 years
month's
ago.
not far. If it's sometime in February, like that's
Yeah,
not far.
like a month and a half or so.
Mhm.
But February 20, oh no, there's 28 days in February.
Mhm.
For some reason I was like, is that even a date? Like, is this a leap year? I don't think it's a leap year.
I have no clue.
Is it a leap year?
I
How
have no
often does
clue.
that happen?
I think like every 7 years.
Let's see. This is not a leap year.
Okay.
There's 28 days in February.
Okay.
I kind of forgot for a second. I was like, are there 27 days? So
Yeah, I
anyways,
don't know.
mark your calendars because the Pokemon 30th anniversary celebration.
I
I
Okay,
know,
can
isn't it
I
exciting?
Okay, so something kind of going off of like nostalgia and something you talked about last week was the Super Mario DS game.
Yes.
and how you didn't really know that that was like a game.
No.
So I had it, and I told you, like, I played it all the time, loved it, loved it, loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I have pulled my 3DS out this week and have been playing Super Mario DS on my 3DS. I kid you not. Like, before bed, I get in bed and I play for like 20 minutes.
How fun is
And
it?
I'm having so much fun. So much fun. I forgot how fun this game is with like unlocking the different characters and like the doors and like getting the key to like unlock Luigi and the door to unlock Wario. And like I'm having so much fun with it.
Yeah.
The nostalgia is hitting and I'm having fun with it. So
that game's got to be like 30 years old too,
so
right?
that game, or it's either 20 or
I guess
22.
I'm thinking the 64 version.
64 version?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's 30.
But still 20 some years of that game. That's crazy.
Right. The DS version came out, I think it was 2004.
Wow.
I think it came out in 2004. So I think that's actually 22 years old.
Bananas.
Yeah, and that was like when I got my first DS was with that game. It was that Christmas. So, yeah, so much fun.
Isn't that wild?
I've been having a blast with it. So I just thought that was just all because you brought it up last week, and I was like, wait, I have that game.
Let's play
and
it.
So now I've been pulling it out and having fun with it.
I will say my daughter still every night, she's like, I have an idea. Let's all go play the Mario game. And so my husband will go play. And so last night he's on the world where you like do the penguin stuff, right? It's like the winter world. And he's trying to do the slide, like where you go down the chimney and you're racing the big mama penguin.
Yeah.
He can't get it. He can't do it. He loses like 8 lives. And then he's watching videos on his phone. He goes on YouTube.
Oh my gosh. Just tell him to FaceTime me. I can beat that penguin any day.
I'm like,
I literally
just do it.
I could beat that penguin any day. No,
seriously.
It's tough. There's portions of that race that you have to let the penguin get a little bit ahead, and like you do have to let it get ahead. So, but I could beat that penguin any day.
I'm telling
have
you,
him FaceTime me.
I will. I'm like, I don't remember having issues with this little fella.
No, when I was younger, I certainly did. It was tough, but I have raced that penguin several times in my adult life, and it's manageable.
He's sitting there trying the cheats where you like go off the edge when you're maybe 10 seconds in, and then you fly you like fall.
Oh yeah, I don't do
and
that.
Then you land way far down on the slide. He misses it every time, and I'm like, can you just like race the penguin normally? Like you're not even good enough. Why do you think you could pull off this big cheat?
You can't even race them normally.
You can't even go down the slide without falling out the edge. Why do you think you could jump 3 stories and land properly? Like, you're nuts. So it's very funny watching him try to play. It drives me actually up a wall because he's like trying to jump past. Yeah. And he's like, he's a bad gamer. I'm like, dude, change your camera view. Like, can't you do something? Can't you figure this out?
Yeah.
Like, gosh, it's kind of icky watching him play. I'm like, you're so bad at this. Like, you shouldn't be this bad. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I haven't played it myself, but I'm watching him play and getting a little frustrated. But I haven't picked up the controller myself. That's been fun. Funny.
I will say, you want to know what I'm stressed out about?
What?
In terms of gaming, next week, we're ripe for a Palea update.
Yeah.
On Tuesday. Like if we follow all existing patterns, it would be Tuesday. And Animal Crossing comes out Wednesday.
You're so right.
So it's just going to be a week, let me tell you.
Oh man, you're so right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about that. I kind of forgot. Okay, so Animal Crossing is next week. How are you feeling as far as preparations? Are we good? How is the island? I know you wanted to get more decorating done.
I've got a lot of work to do still, but I'm having fun. It's fun. I'll probably play over the weekend off stream. I've got like a baseline down so that at least I can like have fun with it a little bit, but it's certainly not going to be a finished island. But, I've got some stuff in my plaza. I was building a bridge earlier today so that I can kind of build a little path out to the pier, because we're obviously going to be spending some time on the pier. So, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling honestly ready. I'm not ready at all. The island's not ready, but like I'm excited and ready for new content, you know?
I'm excited for you. I think it's going to be fun. I did actually turn on my Switch. I totally forgot to tell you this. I turned on my Switch when I was sick like 2 nights ago to look at my island. Turned it off within 5 seconds. So I'm excited for you because I didn't know where to start when I looked at my island. But
did you remember what island you have?
It was when I started. My Switch was set to 2024. So I obviously haven't played it in like 2 years. And it was when I was trying to make a fall, like autumn island.
Okay.
And I remember making it because then I decorated and said, I don't want to play this. And so then it came springtime and I was like, well, now I want it to be like springy and cute. So then I changed it.
Yeah.
Right. So then I changed my pathing so it was more springy. And then it's just like half fall, half spring. Couldn't be more like uninspiring for me, honestly. So I need to pick up my other Switch and get my other game card in and see if I deleted that island. Don't know what's on the other Switch, but I can check.
Well, you should plug it in and see. Yeah.
That's the Switch that my husband's been playing like the Mario 64 on. So I'll unplug that, plug in Animal Crossing. If that one is the island that I'm thinking about or thinking that it might be, I could see myself playing that one again and like enjoying being on that one, because that would have been when the Sanrio villagers, like the amiibos, came out for Animal Crossing. And I think I had like Toby, Chai, all Chelsea, you know, that whole 9 yards were on there. But I also was notorious for like getting a dream address, deleting my islands, starting fresh. So no clue what could be on there.
Pull it up. I'm interested to see.
We'll see. I'll go get it after this. Yeah. I can't believe that's happening already. 1 week away until the Animal Crossing New Horizons update.
Absolutely bananas.
Bananas.
So
absolutely
quick.
Bananas.
Time has flown.
Honestly, time has flown, but like we just said 2 weeks, or no, it was last week, how long it's taking, you know? But like the exciting things are coming fast.
The holidays seemed like they were taking a long time, but aside from that, everything else, like the lead up to the holidays, felt like they went fast. Post holidays, I feel like time's cruising again. But like holidays felt slow.
True. It's already a week into January.
Yeah.
Which is a little wild to think about. Like we're a quarter of the way done with January. Thank gosh. Honestly, I'm sick of winter. I'm sick of this already.
I'm sick of winter.
I'm sick of it. I want it over. I want springtime. Get Valentine's Day out of here. It was
70 degrees for us here, so I'm not complaining. It was sunny and 70.
You know what? I can't do it. I told my husband, I think it was like a couple days ago, I said, if all winter's like this, I'm done. This is the last winter I can stand here. I got to get out of here.
This is the last winter.
It's like, where are you going to go? I was like, I don't know.
I don't know,
but I can't do it. I was like, I'm getting a timeshare. I'm out of here for the winter. I'm a snowbird. I got to get out of here for the winters.
I don't blame you.
I'm migrating. It's just going to become a part of my thing. I just got to leave for 3 months because this is wild how cold and wet and wintry it's already been. And I haven't seen sun in days. So,
okay. I have one last thing I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
I asked you and your husband to watch a video. I asked you and your husband to watch a video before we started recording today.
You did.
And it was a YouTube video where I think it's what's the Good Mythical Morning is the name of like the YouTube channel. And they did like this video where they showed the two hosts like I think it was like their crew put together a list of like items, like women's items, like stuff that women use on a daily basis or whatever. And they showed it to the two hosts and had them guess what these items were. So the first item, and we're just going to say this, and like I feel like some people who are listening to this might totally know what these items are and some people might not. But I watched it with my husband last night. You watched it with your husband, and I had you write down his answers, and I wrote down my husband's answers, and I paused it before like they got the answer, so I had to say like, what do you think this item is?
Right.
So our first item was like a sock bun contraption. It was like one of those little like mesh. It's like one of those little like inserts for a sock bun,
like the mesh donut looking sock bun maker.
Yep. What did your husband say it was?
He said, oh, that's a hair bun filler to make it look like a nice roll.
Okay.
He nailed it.
He did.
He got it.
My husband said a loofah. So
I could see that.
So wrong.
Very wrong.
Okay. The next one. Do you want to do the next one?
I don't remember what the next one was.
The next one was a cuticle pusher.
Okay,
It was
so
like
that's
where
what
you-
it was.
Yes. It was a
Yes.
cuticle pusher.
Okay.
And so it was that little like scooper where you like push your cuticle, and then the other side was like where you scrape the cuticle off.
Yes.
My husband said it was a makeup scooper.
A makeup scooper.
A makeup scooper.
What's a makeup scooper?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
think he knows, but you like scoop your makeup up with it, I guess.
You know, that's probably a really good idea. So you don't
You
like
scoop it on up.
you don't get your fingers and germs all in there. I guess
I don't
that's
know.
nice. I mean, my husband 2 for 2 nail cuticle tool.
Wow.
Very he must have had a lot of ex-girlfriends.
That's good.
I, for one, I've never used a hair bun roller. I've never done a sock
No.
bun. I know my head. My head does not look good in buns. I don't know how he knows that, but he knew it. So
Listen. Okay, the next one was like a little face shaver, like those
Yes.
little like peach fuzz like shavers.
yeah, yes.
My husband said a foot pedicure scraper. He said you use it when you get a pedicure for like your dry, crusty heels.
You want a razor on your dry, crusty
That's
heels.
what
That
he
sounds
said.
really painful.
Mhm.
That sounds really, really snaggy.
That sounds
and
awful.
really painful. That sounds like a lot of cuts and a lot
Yes.
of hurt. My husband said a peach fuzz shaver.
Okay. What?
He's very in tune with this, okay?
Okay. The next one, I don't know the formal name for this. What was this tool called? The gynecology.
It's what you use for a pap smear, right?
Yes, like the metal contraption that is used in a pap smear.
For the, like, yeah, I'm not gonna go into what it does, but like any
Yes.
woman knows.
You
what
pry it
is.
open. Yeah.
Yes.
So-
yes.
My husband said it's for tubes that get low, like toothpaste. Like you just like you squeeze the toothpaste tube in there, and like somehow it helps you get more toothpaste out of the tube. It's for tubes that get low, is what he said. Yeah.
I'm dying. Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's it. For tubes that get low.
My husband had a few lines. I typed his couple of lines because he kept thinking. He said, "It looks like a caulk gun, but it's not." He goes, "Oh, I know what that is. Is that what they do for the women's exams? The opener. What are they called? Forceps?" He goes, "Forceps?" I'm like, "I don't know what it's called. Stop." Stop saying it.
Listen, again, the caulk gun thing is kind of funny because he's
Right.
wrong. He's not wrong.
He's
it
not
does
wrong.
kind
It
of
looks
look
like a caulk gun holder.
thing.
How terrible is that?
And then he got it. At least he didn't call it a toothpaste,
Toothpaste squeezer.
Jesus.
It's a toothpaste squeezer. It is
Okay.
what it is.
The second to last one was a heatless curling thing. It was like the
Yes.
little like rod you put in your hair with like a little scrunchie where you do like heatless curls.
Mm-hmm.
My husband said he barely tried here. He just said little Bo Peep.
What?
That's all he gave me was little Bo Peep.
I'm trying
Don't
to
know.
think of what point of Little Bo Peep that is.
I don't know.
In what world?
I don't know.
Okay. My husband, he just said, "I have no idea what that is." He said, "A hair tie." So he was
Half
kind
right.
of onto it.
Because there was a scrunchie there.
It was a scrunchie, but even for me, that one took a second because I was like, "What is that?" I've never used one of those.
I have one, but I've never used it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I think that's what that is, but we were both kind of like, "What? Huh?" That's hilarious. Let me pull up Little Bo Peep here. Hang on.
Yeah.
I mean, Little Bo Peep. It doesn't have a face. No. You know what? No. Maybe like the roundness.
I don't know.
What he has a good imagination, that man.
He
I
sure
guess. Just let his brain do his thing.
Okay. The last item on this list was, I don't even know what these are called. They're like hooks that you put on the back of your bra to like pull your bra straps together. It's like a little like bra strap minder where like it hooks your bra
So-
straps together. So if like you're wearing like a
Right.
racer back or
Yes.
something, your bra straps don't show.
Correct. Okay, my husband goes, this looks like another hair product. But based on the thing and what it looks like, I'm going to say it's the thing that when you put on a bra and you don't want to see the straps showing, you use that, right?
Oh my gosh.
Dude, this man, I'm like, is this a red flag? Like, how many girlfriends have you had, dude?
This is the only one that my husband kind of got right because he said something to do with bras because the bottom of the image that was shown said brabeauty.com or something. It literally said like something bra in the description of the photo. So he said something to do with bras. It says bras in the bottom right-hand corner. And I was like,
oh my God.
Okay.
That's funny.
So my
he got
husband,
it right, but it was like a little giveaway.
First of all, didn't know what it did. Had no clue. All he knew was it had something to do with bras because of that. If it hadn't said that, I have no clue what he would have said.
I'm honestly like, I don't know if I should be more shocked that your husband didn't get like most of them right, or if I should be like mad at my husband for getting them all correct.
No,
you know what I mean?
I think with your husband, it's like it's just, you don't use any of those products. Like, do you have any of those in your house?
You know what? I actually do. I like those peach fuzz things. I do use those, and I use cuticle tools. Like sometimes, not often, but otherwise, like, no, I don't have a pap smear machine in my house.
Right. The only thing I have in this house, I do have one of those, like, I at one point had one of the sock bun loofah things. At some point I had one. I don't know if I still do. And then I have the heatless curlers that I've never used. But like, I don't have a cuticle pusher. I don't have one of the little face shavers. I don't have the gynecological tool. I don't have the bra hooks.
I'm just like, dude, why do you know the bra one? Like, that one's a little suspicious. That's weird. That's not something you should know. You want to know what, sir.
Also, like, your husband doesn't have a sister.
He comes from a male-only family. My
husband does have a sister. You would think these answers would be reversed.
You know what? I think I'm going to pick a fight tonight. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be like, why do you know what these are?
How do you even know?
How do you know what that is? How do you know what the sock bun is? Which girlfriend liked sock buns? Which girlfriend did the donut on her?
I've seen Teddy wear it before, okay?
Oh my gosh. I will say, you pulled them off well. Like, I remember that. You pull them off well. Yeah. Do you think you could still do it now? Do you think you could still, like, roll a good one?
It takes some practice, probably.
You think
I could try. I don't know. I can go dig in my thing and see if I still have it.
You should try. You know what I feel like they'd both get right, though? The hair towel that we both use, the little twisty-turvy, upside-downy
mine's Winnie the Pooh. When I wear it, I have Winnie the Pooh ears because mine has the face of Winnie the Pooh on the front and then has like ears that flop forward. So
honestly, those are the best.
Yeah, he would get that right. No, they are. I used it this morning. I washed my hair this morning. It was great.
Anytime I wash my hair, like, remember the days of putting like a 5-pound towel on your head and wrapping that? Absolutely not. Give me those little minis. Yeah. I still will never get over why ours are like the opposite of each other's and figuring that out. That whole
I don't know.
Situation. Like, mine buttons on the bottom, yours is
mine's right on the forehead. Yeah.
I love those. Great inventions. So women's tools, go challenge. Well, actually, maybe don't, because I don't need any. Don't start a fight, but like, I'm going to go start a fight.
I didn't mean to start a fight. I literally texted you right before podcast and said, hey, by the way, can you do this? This could be fun.
We were honestly both like super overwhelmed watching it. Like, we would fast forward until the item showed, and then I'd pause it, let him look at it, fast forward to the next one, because our daughter was screaming at us and like had her zoomies for the night, and the dogs were barking because they wanted to eat. So we're like, just go to the next one.
Listen, it's impressive. Even under pressure, he knew what those items were.
Seriously, picking a fight right now. Just kidding. I'm honestly proud of him. He's just a aware man, I guess. So
he's well-rounded.
Loser. Well, yeah, well-rounded. All right. We'll call it that.
All right. Okay, friends, that is all we have for you this week. Thank you for listening to this week's episode. We will see you next week with Animal Crossing news, with potential paleo news, with all of the updates.
Lots of fun things. So thank you so much for listening, and we will catch up with you next week.
Bye.